but after the events that did take place on Capitol Hill, there were even more modifications that were made.
We're here in Hopewell right now at the Moose Family Center, and I'm actually going to get out of the way so you guys can take a look at this devastating damage right now as crews are currently in the process of battling this fire.
The VA estimates that around 20 veterans die from suicide every day, and only about 6 of those veterans were receiving health care services.
Jason Day was taken back into custody around 3:30 this afternoon. An investigation is underway after the satanic graffiti that is behind me showed up on this road.
57 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. spoke on those steps behind me, and nearly 6 decades later, many people say work still needs to get done.
President Trump and President-elect Biden are taking care of their last tasks before the big day. This is what I consider the triple threat of these hurricanes. You have down power lines, you have a down tree, and you have flooding. Do not try this at home. Let's do it, Mike. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Well, the Twin Towers burned in New York on September 11th. A third plane crashed here into the Pentagon.
Well, Kaidi, good evening. Smaller crowds of protesters gathered for the rally, a lot less than what organizers were hoping for. But those who did come out for this said they had a message to send.
This is about equal treatment under the law.
A few hundred demonstrators wanted their voices heard at the Justice for J6 rally in Washington, D.C.
Because we have a real issue with transparency in the aftermath of January 6th.
Event organizer Matt Brainerd and other demonstrators say this event has nothing to do with the election or who is president.
I want to fight for what I believe in, and I want to teach my kids, if you believe in something strongly, do what you believe in. And that's why I'm here.
Those in attendance say this event is about getting a message out to all Americans, the need for fairness for nonviolent offenders from January 6th.
If you breach the Capitol, and yeah, you should get prosecuted. Nobody disagrees with that, but it should be fair. It should be our fair legal system.
The counter-protesters say those who were arrested and may still be in custody are getting fair treatment.
These people were breaking into the Capitol. They were in areas where they should not have been, and they were directly threatening the fundamental democratic process.
We have people who attack the Capitol, who threaten the lives of lawmakers, threaten the lives of law enforcement officers, and threaten the government. So they're getting far better treatment than they deserve.
Now, despite earlier concerns about potential violence, law enforcement worked to keep protesters and counter-protesters separated, and only about 4 people were arrested in connection to this event. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Basil John. A threatening situation outside the Library of Congress came to a peaceful close Thursday.
He gave up and did not resist, and our folks were able to take him into custody without incident.
Capitol Police Chief Tom Manger says 49-year-old Floyd Ray Roseberry of North Carolina parked on the sidewalk and told police he had explosives inside his pickup truck.
And what appeared, the officer said, appeared to be a detonator in the man's hand.
For about 30 minutes, Roseberry live-streamed on Facebook, showing the alleged bomb in his lap and calling on police to negotiate with him.
We first started doing that with a whiteboard, just writing messages back and forth. We used a robot to get a telephone down to him.
Both the House and the Senate are on recess, but there are still people working. So law enforcement evacuated some of the surrounding congressional office buildings. Roseberry claimed there are others like him in Washington, D.C., something police are looking into.
Right now, we have no indication that he was acting with anyone else, but that, again, is part of the ongoing investigation.
Manger says police will now work with prosecutors to decide what criminal charges Roseberry should face. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John. It was in this very room that the 5th graders at Short Pump Elementary had an idea, a shot in the dark to get the attention of one of their favorite musicians. Little did they know, he was watching, and he had something in store for all of them.
I don't know, but we'll never know if we don't try.
What started as just a video turned into this. A live performance by Trombone Shorty for the students at Short Pump Elementary.
We have to be there. No matter what time it is, I have to go see these kids.
The video is only about 5 minutes long, but Shorty says he was moved by how much the kids wanted to see him. So ahead of his performance at Innsbrook After Hours, he jazzed up the whole school and even signed 1, 2, 10, let's just say a lot of autographs.
It was really exciting especially when I got his autograph. That was really cool. And I'm speechless. It was really cool, actually.
The kids went crazy for the famous musician out of New Orleans as he played some songs like When the Saints Come Marching In. The energy spilled out of the gymnasium, and Shorty says it felt no different from a regular concert.
It feels the same. You know, I can see the kids being excited about any type of sounds we play, and no matter where we are in life, we just go in and play. It could be in an arena or it can be in a gymnasium. We always give it our all.
On top of his performance for the students, he gave tickets to the student body and staff so they can go see his show at Innsbruck after hours. Reporting in Short Pump, Basil John, 8 News.